Well, good afternoon to everyone that's here, and I understand all of you are students. So I was told that you're at such a high power of learning that we're going to make loan applications here pretty soon, because you folks will be the ones with all the money in the future. That's what they say. But anyway, we want to recognize there's a number of folks here. You know, this is a press conference, but we want to, it's a memorable day because of what's about to take place in support of a program that is sorely needed, especially in our area. But I want to recognize the people that are here. We have among our honorables Christopher Masingill, Chris, who everybody knows is Delta Regional Authority, Federal Co-Chairperson. We have Barbara Cooper, who's State Representative, District 86. Where's our State Senator, Reginald? There he is, right there, behind me, Reginald State, which is from District 33. Also, I'd like to recognize from Senator Cohen's office, Denny Self, here she is back there, and Chris Conley from Steve Fincher's office, there's Steve in the back. And let's see, who else? I think that's all of them. Well, yeah, elected officials, right, got elected officials. We also have what's this, Dr. Nate Essex, who will be speaking shortly. We also have Mara Sullivan. Oh, you didn't, okay, that's all right. See, she forgives me. Mara Sullivan, who is the deputy something with the city here. Chief Administrative Officer. That's what she is, right? Really the boss, in other words. We also have Pamela Marshall, who is Executive Director of MAG. Marty Regan, who is legal for MAG and represents prestigious law firm. We have, and as I understand, you are a prior recipient, John Mahara. Which he won something great last year. And last but not least, Bob Fortenberry from Cook. What we want to do to speed this process along, we're here because there's going to be a document signed that will allow monies to be transferred to Southwest for an effort that's been long in the making. And I'm going to surrender to, you know, I didn't introduce myself when I started. I'm retired. I've been retired for 9 years. So when you do things, you know, it's ignorance on my part. My name is Hugh Davis, because nobody introduced me, right? And I'm a retired executive from IRS. I currently serve as the chairperson for MAG, Memphis Area Association of Governments. Among other things, I'm also the vice mayor of a small town or city, Piperton, Tennessee. Now, that being said, I'm going to introduce Dr. Nate Essex, who's president of Southwest Tennessee Community College.
Thank you, Hugh, and certainly would like to be here with this class. And this is an exciting time because we're going to enter into an official partnership with DAR and Cook Systems International. And we've had a previous partnership with Cook, so we've had opportunities to partner in ways that benefit our community. The thing that I guess strikes me is we are focused on our community. Our total focus is on meeting the needs in this community. And we do that through partnerships. That's an integral part of our mission. The other part is that we work to try to meet workforce demands of business and industry. And we do that through initiatives such as this. So we're just delighted to be a part of this. I understand this is a very rigorous program, so you're very privileged to be here because it is rigorous, and we certainly applaud you and your perseverance for being here and taking advantage of an incredible opportunity, because our focus in Memphis is to improve economic growth and development, to improve the quality of life for our citizens. And we do that, again, through working in partnership with organizations designed to get that done. So we look forward to this partnership, and we certainly thank DAR for providing us a collaborative opportunity to work with Cook Systems to facilitate a program that's going to make an incredible difference in our students' lives as well as in the community and perhaps even across the country, because Cooks is international. They'll be dispersing students all over the country. So it makes an incredible difference, and we're just delighted to be a part of this. Thank you.
Thank you. I had a write-in, but it was an oversight. Naomi Earp, and I did get the right last name right.
Yes, sir.
Earp, and she's the executive director for WIN, which is Workforce Investment Network. Okay, next up is Mara.
Got it.
Take the floor.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mayor. Hello, I am Mara Black-Sullivan. I'm the Deputy Chief Administrative Officer for the City of Memphis. I'm representing Mayor A.C. Wharton, who's so sorry he couldn't be with you today. This is such an exciting announcement. I've had the pleasure of hearing how exciting this is from my neighbor across the street. He is a freshman in high school at White Station High School, and he just won one of the Google programming awards and was able to go to the Google headquarters to learn more about programming and more about coding. And he has taken every opportunity he can, and his parents have as well, to tell me how important it is for our nation to move forward to reestablish programming and coding as something that we take seriously in our country and that we take seriously in our city. And I have in turn taken that opportunity to spread that news to anyone who will listen, including the mayor. So this is something that we've talked about with WIN, with our Workforce Investment Network and our economic development work that we're doing, that we definitely want to have these types of jobs here in Memphis, and we want to be a hub for all things innovative and be able to use your great minds and your great opportunities that you will bring through your skills to Memphis. I appreciate your being in this class. I appreciate DRA for bringing this opportunity to Memphis, and Southwest for bringing this opportunity to all of our students. Thank you all for being here and for being a part of this.
Next, we're going to hear from John Mahara, right, who is a former graduate of the boot camp program.
All right. Good afternoon. My name is John Mahara. I'm a previous graduate of the boot camp, and that was back in the fall of 2012. First of all, I'd like to say that this was a great opportunity for me, for my family, and on behalf of my fellow classmates, I'd like to say as well that I'm sure they see it as a great opportunity. Career-wise, it was definitely something that I didn't have before because it was a dead-end spot where I was. I didn't have the experience to get a job. You got to have a job to get experience. So this gave me an opportunity to do so. And I'd like to say thank you for you guys for believing in the program, and hopefully in years to come we'll definitely have a lot more people involved in this great program.
Very good. Nothing like young success. This time we're going to introduce Chairman Chris Masingill. Came all the way over from Little Rock, I guess, if that's where you were before you got here.
That's where I was
today. Right, today, right. But for those that don't know him, he's been a great asset to us in MAG. We have accomplished a lot of things. I think this is just one more step in the right direction, and we embrace working with you and have enjoyed working with you, and doors continue to open. So, Chris.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, very much, and thank all of you all for coming and participating in MAR. Please give my regards to the mayor. We have such a great partnership with not only the mayor of Memphis, but the mayor of Shelby County, and your leadership here is tremendous, and you've got fantastic leaders in this community, and we've got strong relationships and strong partnerships with Memphis and Shelby County, and that's a good thing, because what is good for Memphis and Shelby County is also good for Carbondale, Missouri, or Clarksdale, Mississippi, where I'm based out of, or even Jonesboro, Arkansas. We are in this as a region, and when you look at the opportunities that we have in front of us, we know a couple of things that's very important. And I know that the Senator and Madam Representative, you all know this better than I do, because you deal with these issues every day at the state legislature. And that is making sure that we stay focused on workforce training and education, and understanding that the connection between education and economic development cannot be separated. And we know if we're going to continue to be competitive in a 21st century global economy, which is what you all are participating in, particularly learning these types of skills, These are life-changing opportunities, and I want to say to you, congratulations for your success, because we know we can be competitive right here in the Delta region. With all of our challenges that we see, we know by continued support and the kind of relationship that we have with the congressional offices that allow us to have the resources that we have. And so for the congressional offices being here today, thank you, Benny and Chris, for that partnership, because we can't invest in programs like this. We can't create opportunities for you to take the next step in your professional development so we can be more competitive in our part of the world. And we know that there is a tremendous demand for this type of training and this type of certification. And you help us become more competitive. And the idea that we can create a program like this actually says we're open for business in the Delta region. We're going to train our people to be competitive with anywhere around the world. And Dr. Essex, the work that you're doing at Southwest is very important. And having that kind of mindset to be responsive to business and industry, to link up with Cook Systems International to create this kind of pipeline development so we can continue to be competitive in a 21st century global economy is important. So when this type of program hit our desk, this was a no-brainer for us. We know that this is the kind of investments we want to continue to make in workforce training and education for our people, because we know it's going to make a difference. Because every one of you in this room will be successful. And with your success, our community becomes more successful. We want you to stay here. We know that you're going to have demands and opportunities in front of you all over the world because of the demand for this kind of skill set. This kind of high opportunity, high growth potential is enormous. And we know that the shortage is tremendous with this type of programming training. And that's why I'm glad it's here. And that's why I'm glad that DRA is investing almost $200,000 to make this opportunity available for you and the colleagues and your contemporaries coming in right behind you, because it's that important. And one of the best things that I get to do with my job is that I get to seal the deal on these types of projects and these types of opportunities. And that's fun for me, because coming from an economic development background and really having a focus at DRA with workforce training and education and our entrepreneurship, who knows, we're probably looking at the future Bill Gates, and Microsoft, and the next Google right here in this room. And it's coming from our home. I'm liking that a lot. So on behalf of the 8 states and 252 counties and parishes and almost 10 million people that make up the Delta Regional Authority served by the 8 governors, and then myself serving on behalf of the President, I am excited to ink this thing. And so Spencer, who has the...
It's right here.
Perfect. So what this is this is what we call a notice to proceed. And so this gives the partnership, the community college, particularly the legal authority, to start spending that money to make sure you all can continue this training and to make sure we can continue to recruit other bright individuals just like yourselves to have more and greater opportunities. So let's keep making this happen. Now I'm supposed to read this to you because, you know, government being government, congressional offices, they're going to probably give me a pass. So I'm just going to read the first little bit of this and we'll all say I read everything, okay? Okay. Dr. Essex, on behalf of the Delta Regional Authority, I'm pleased to inform you that all executed award documents have been returned and that you are now authorized to proceed with this project. Please note that you're subject to Office OMB, bureaucrat speak, bureaucrat speak. Training our workers with high demand skills and creating jobs for the workforce is a critical piece of reimagining workforce development and contributing to economic development of the Delta region. We are proud to invest in the expansion of this training program to support the greater Memphis region workforce. And we look forward to seeing the important impact that this project will have on the individuals trained for high-paying jobs, their families, and the economy of Memphis. Good luck with your project. Sincerely, Chris Masingill, Federal Co-Chairman, Delta Regional Authority.
We would also like to thank Bob Fortenberry for hosting from Cook International. And they're more involved than I know, but
Well, I'll tell you, this is a great program. It's very exciting to be a part of. But this wouldn't work without the partnership of a lot of people. But number one, it wouldn't work without the quality and the wonderful people that we have come through the program. You know, Jean talked to you a moment ago before, but Jean is an immigrant to America. He came from Rwanda. And he's just a tremendous success story coming through this. But the reason that this program is successful and the reason that it's going to grow is that Jean didn't come here just for a job. He doesn't have a job, he's got a career, and he's got a future. And he's got something that he wouldn't have had otherwise without a program like this. So making this go forward depends, though, upon him seeing that he is a part of something bigger than just a job. These students who are here today will have opportunities because of the excellent work that he has done ahead of them. So each of you, the work that you do and the quality that you exhibit in your professional lives as you go forward, reflect on this program, and they make it possible for us to bring more people behind you and to provide opportunities for more people. So just want to say we're very fortunate to work with this type of people. It's the greatest thing I've ever done in my life, and whose vision has started this program, and he's had to have a great deal of fortitude to see it through, to this place. But we're all very fortunate to have to be a part of this. So.
I get the last one.
I do?
Yes, I get the last one.
Well, what a great product right here. I have to say, I have to agree with Bob. It's as I wrap up my career, I've seen work go offshore to India and China, and the competitiveness of or the attraction of a lower dollar rate for corporate America was alluring, and it's taken a lot of jobs. But what we had to prove was that America invented Java. America invented software, and we're the greatest in the world at it. But we just had to prove that we could create a model where we could compete. And I assure you, these guys are amazing. They're world class. And our model, our cost model that we provide, where we give them jobs, these guys will be on a career path for the next few years, and they'll be the best in the world. No question about it. And all we got to do is scale this model, and we can bring that work back. We'll bring it all back from India. We can do the testing. There are billions of dollars over in India and China, and actually in the former Soviet Union, and that work can come back here. We're proving it, aren't we, guys? Congratulations. Thank you. Well, appreciate that.
Thank you.
The interstate, we've got to work on the interstate around Memphis now. Fixing traffic. Who do I see?
Not me.
One of you guys.
Okay, thank you for your attention and for all of the folks that are up here that had something to say. And at this time, we want to conclude and have photo op, right? All right.
Well, if I could say one more
Go right
thing.
ahead, Bob.
One of the problems we have here is getting the word out. We've got opportunities for people, and anything that all of you can do to let people know that that there are futures to be had here. There are opportunities, and so help us help people. And that's all.
Thank you. Very good. All right.
All right.